They had to build towns. They had to grow food. We're literally doing the same thing right now. And we're sharing a moral message that's meant to open up consciousness. And we're doing so with peace, with love, with nonviolence. A lot of those abolitionists, they were pacifists, basically. They called themselves non-resistants. Now, if we were a historian, we can call them pacifists. But they were just peaceful people who didn't want to be associated with violence because they knew some slaves would rebel. They knew that the media would blame them for different events that happened. And that's what happened. Like the media would attack these abolitionists, call them crazy and violent. Meanwhile, they're like some of the most peaceful, spiritual, moral people that you can find perhaps in that day and age. I mean, look at Leo Tolstoy, who wrote a book after the abolitionist time period, who actually corresponded with some of them. And he is known as a Christian, non-resistant. He wrote a book called The Kingdom of God is Within You. And he's known as one of the greatest authors of all time. And he wrote a book as well called Slavery of Our Times, which is very similar to my book, Slavery Gone for Good. I have many quotes from him in this book and many others from abolitionists in the 1800s and some folks after their time. So it's a profound thing. And in studying that history and the psychology behind it, that's what inspired me to create the newspaper, to continue William Lloyd Garrison's efforts and to free all of humanity for the abolitionism that they ultimately set up to create. It wasn't just to free ourselves from physical chains. It was to free ourselves from mental chains, to free ourselves from all the systems that control us away from truth, God, nature, or whatever you want to call it, right? Because they were all united. They could disagree with each other, the abolitionists, just as we do. We all disagree with each other. That's fine. We can accept that. But as long as we all understand that none of us deserve to be enslaved, that nobody deserves to be coerced against their will, then, we have something really powerful to ground our action on. And it's something so simple, so radically simple. Why aren't we embracing it? And again, it's because there's these layers of societal programming and things we need to get over that actually is more of the focus than having to teach anything new.